Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's look, I decided to create a more simple makeup look for grad for those of you who aren't really a fan of like the full glam. So this is what I created, super simple. We used a BB cream today instead of like an actual foundation. We used some cream products to kind of give us that like natural kind of vibe. I did do a little something on the eyes. You could always modify this and not do the eyeshadow so dark or lighter or just one color maybe. You can always change the lip to whatever you want, but just wanted to keep this super natural looking, kind of amplify our already natural beauty. So if you guys want to keep watching and see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Alrighty, so first things first, I'm going to take my Tatcha The Silk Canvas Primer. Just looks like this. And I'm going to place that pretty much everywhere that I have like pore problems. So typically that's around like my cheek and nose area. Then I'm also going to take my e.l.f. primer and prime my lids. Even though we're not doing anything like heavy on the lids or anything, I still recommend priming them just in case like you don't want it to end up like creasing or anything. So having a primer on before you put your eye makeup on will help it not crease. Alright. One thing I will recommend is that you wear sunscreen because you're gonna probably be outside taking like grad pictures and everything for a while. So yeah, this is the sunscreen that I use, just by Neutrogena. It's a 60 SPF, and yeah, I burn quite fast, so that's also why I need sunscreen, so I don't look like a tomato in pictures. So anyway, you can either start with your eyes or do your eyes last and stuff, but I'm gonna do my eyes first. So I'm gonna do my I'm going to use my Tartelette in Bloom eye palette by Tarte. Looks like that. And I think I'm gonna mix this and this together, those two there. So just picking up a fluffy brush, mixing those two together, and I'm going to kind of make like a V shape. If you had tape, that would be really good in this sense, but I am currently all out of tape, so yeah, we will work with what we got. Ouch. And then you can use whatever kind of color that you have that's kind of like a little bit on the shimmer side. So I'm just going to take my Kiss Professional palette and I'm going to go into this white shade here, that one there, and that I'm going to take and put onto my lid. Just to kind of help the eyes pop just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of dimension and stuff, so it's not just eyes. So I'm pretty sure that's all that I kind of want to do with the eyes. Like you can see that it just kind of gives you like a nice little something something. rather than just having like an eye look. Alright, so for a little bit of bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Milk Makeup bronzer. And I'm just gonna take it like right on there with a brush. I don't want too much of this, just kind of enough to give me like a wash of color. And I'm gonna put that everywhere that I want bronzer. I do really like this kind of bronzer, like a cream, because it kind of just sinks into the skin and is like bronzy from within kind of thing. So I do really like it, and I don't want to take like too much of it, just because again we're trying to make this like super natural looking for those of you who don't typically wear lots of makeup, just to kind of like amplify your natural beauty already. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the Milk Makeup blush. This is in the shade, I don't know the shade. That's okay. I'm just gonna use the same brush, so just going right on top. So this is kind of what we have going on right now. You can see that I am a little bit dewy, and that's probably because of the Tatcha primer that we used. So now what we're going to use is the Laneige BB Cushion Hydra Radiance Foundation. This is in the shade number 11 Porcelain. So when you open it up, it does come with this, I just don't use it. Then you open it and it just looks like this. This one has SPF built into it, so if you have a foundation or BB cream or whatever that already has sunscreen like in the product, you don't necessarily have to go in with an SPF before you put your makeup on. But if it doesn't have SPF in it, I would recommend just putting a little bit. So I'm just going to take my Real Technique sponge, push right in there, and then go over top of everything that we pretty much just did. Alrighty. So this is how we're looking right now. So as you can see, this one has quite the glow to it naturally, but that's okay, because we will probably go in and set our face just to make sure that everything stays nice throughout the evening, because I'm assuming you're going to be out for quite a while. Am I right? Am I right? Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I like this one because it doesn't have too much coverage. It kind of still looks a little bit on the natural side. So with this, I'm going to put it right on that zit that I have right there. And I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to take my sponge again. Dab away. So now I'm going to take my Hourglass the Veil Translucent Powder. Just looks like that. And I'm going to for sure set my under eyes. Making sure that there's no creases under there, because once we put powder on, there's no going back. So now what I'm going to do is, I just like setting the rest of my face, because that way you're probably going to be wearing this makeup for like, let's say 12 hours, maybe even longer. So yes, foundation looks nice on its own sometimes if like you have dry skin. Oily skin people, typically I'd say you most likely want to set your face, but even if you have dry skin, I would recommend using some type of setting powder or something just to set it in place so it's not going to move throughout the day. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is the lightest one they have, I believe, in the shade 05, which is Fair. And I'm just going to take, just on a brush, so just like a brush, I'm just gonna go like this, pick some up, and then kind of go everywhere. Alright, so now that we are fully matte, we can go in with a little bit of glow. So the one highlight that I really like for like that natural lit from within kind of glow is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting powder. And it just looks like that. I've hit pan on it because I use it like legit all the time. So I'm just going to place that kind of like right here and on my cheek. Apples of my cheeks. So you can already see the difference that it gives. Like if I smile, this side's a little like meh, and this side has like a really nice glow to it. So it'll really look nice in pictures and everything. Alright, so that's what we're looking like right now. Super like natural looking, I want to say. One thing I do want to say that I love about like the cushion foundations is that it doesn't really give you coverage. It just gives your skin like a nice even even color. There we go. So that is one thing that I really do like about those. I want to say that's probably all that we'll do for the face. And if you have on hand like a little brow thing, I'm just gonna go in with my Milk Makeup one, and this is just to set my eyebrows in place. I really focus most of the product on my tail, just because my tail likes to do a little bit of some wonky things, we'll just say. Does not like to stay in place. There we go, and then I'm gonna grab my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. Just looks like this. And I'm gonna only do my top lashes, I think. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. And then I'll decide if I want it on the lower as well. Okay, so I did kind of change my mind with my eyes. I do want to just add a little something on my lower lash line just to kind of help it give it some more coloring, just because I feel like I'm looking a little bit kind of one tone, but I mean like in person you can see that I have like my bronzer on and everything. But I'm just going to go back in with the Tartelette and Bloom palette. And again, just mixing these two shades here. Just go under. Yeah, I think that looks better. So you can either choose to put mascara on your lower lash line too, or just leave it like this. I actually really like the look of it like this, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. So that's pretty much it for the makeup. What I will say is let's just do our lips, because just to give our lips a little something too. Just gotta go grab my thing. Alright, so for my lips, just to keep it on the natural side again, I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs glossy lipstick. This is in the shade Sugar Sugar. And just look at how pretty that color is. Super like nude and natural. So wipe off the foundation stuff. So see, it just added like a little something extra to the lips and stuff. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this little makeup video. I know it's super simple, but I wanted to make sure that girls or guys, either or, who don't really like a full face of makeup had the option to not do such a full glam makeup look for grad season. So this is what I came up with. This is kind of like the no makeup look. A little bit extra than the no makeup look. But yeah, super simple and easy to do. As you guys saw, I just did it. If you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below. It would mean the world to me to see this channel keep growing, I guess. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say, really. I will leave my glam makeup video for grad in the description box below, as well as all the products that I used. So make sure to check that out if you're interested in any of these products. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye, no. Never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna say goodbye, no. Never gonna